Dan the Natural Man Show. It is Friday, but I mean, yesterday the weather here was crazy. I mean, it rained and it poured and we had tornadoes, but thank God, tornado didn't hit me. But it hit a lot of people. I think it's Selma, and it's always horrible when it happens. But today I wanted to make a video about water distillation, and I've talked about why I teach distilled water is the best water. Distilled water is the only clean water we can get now. Distilled water is actually, if you were to test it, it is free of almost all contaminants. It also helps to cleanse the body of toxins and inorganic minerals. But if you had to buy it at the grocery store, and you had to buy it in the plastic containers, and I don't like plastic containers because you can ingest, plastic like BPA, things like that nature. Plus, it's not that cost effective. So I recommend, if you want to get on the bandwagon, you want to make distilled water, you want to drink distilled water to improve your health, I recommend getting a home distiller. But I'm also very budget oriented because I'm not a rich guy, and most of you people aren't rich either. Most of my wonderful viewers are not rich either. We have to learn how to spend our money wisely and get the best products for our dollar. Because if you get a cheap product, it's not going to last as long. You actually end up spending more money getting a cheap product as compared to getting a product that costs more, but the product is quality and it will last a long time. And this is from my experience because this is the home distiller that I chose. Now, my criteria for choosing this particular model is, first of all, I am a mechanically inclined person. I like to work on things, but I also like to get good quality products that I can repair and replace parts on, so I can maintain them and keep them and use them for years and years. This is a cost-effective way to do things. It also saves on pollution in our environment. So when I researched distillers, this is many years ago by the way, I came across the Mega Home brand of distiller. Mega Home brand, okay? When I bought this distiller around 10 years ago, it was around $200. It may sound like a lot of money at first, but when I tell you why it's worth it, you'll see why I think it's worth it. This particular brand, my criteria was, can I replace parts? Can I repair this machine when it, inevitably wears out some parts? And yes, you can. This top part, the fan, you can buy this separate. I think it's like 70 bucks. If this fan ever goes out, you got your heating element somewhere in this tub here. And pretty sure you can buy the heating element too. You can also buy the tub itself. There's also a fan and a motor in here. You can buy the fan motor. Pretty much everything on this thing is replaceable. So you can keep using this thing for years and years. And the upkeep cost is so cheap, okay? Because I'm going to tell you this about this machine. This machine is a workhorse, okay? I've had this particular distiller for about 10 years. And I use it every single day. I make at least 1 gallon of water every single day with it. Some days I make 2 gallons of water. It takes this machine 6 hours to make 1 gallon of distilled water. I mean, this machine has basically been running for the last 10 years. And I haven't had to replace anything on it. I haven't had to do anything to it. I've just been running it. Sometimes I'll clean the top and out because get some of the dust out, but I just run this thing. And you do have to clean the basin from time to time because you'll get your mineral deposits from the water. Hold on a second. I use vinegar to do this. White vinegar is good to do this. Right now it needs to be cleaned some, but look what I'm talking about. Now, I talked about hard water before. The body cannot absorb these hard minerals. And look, the water here. You see all this scum in there? That's all the crap that my body can't utilize and can get to my joints and things and cause deposits to get on my joints and my back and even in my arteries, and we don't want that. So this distiller gets rid of all these things. Plus toxins, you know, like lead, even radioactive things. Where I live, we live by an old base, military base, and they were known to use real chemical weapons and things up there. So I'm sure we have a chemical problem in this water supply around here, but this helps to get all that out as well. And look, there's other distillers on the market, but the cheaper ones, you might be able to find one for $100, but it won't last as long. You can't fix it. You can't find parts. It's a throwaway distiller. So I recommend spending $200. I think these are $220 now. I recommend spending a little more, getting a mega home that you can replace and repair. But look, like I said, I've had it 10 years. I haven't had to do anything to it yet. That's amazing for a mechanical machine. Okay? Now, so Mega Home's one I recommend. No, I'm not an affiliate, unfortunately. I would like to sell these, but I'm not an affiliate right now. I don't even know how to go about that. But the Mega Home brand, they probably have their own website. I got this one off of Amazon. I would check Amazon first. You'll probably get the best prices on Amazon for the Mega Home distiller. Mega Home, we care about you all the time. I believe they do. So, there you have it. I recommend the Mega Home water distiller for a cost-effective, very hearty piece of equipment that will make water for you for years to come. If you found this video interesting, like it and share it. Check out my page, danthenaturalman.com, and remember, until next time, keep it natural!